Welcome back. As we go into step 8 of creating and maintaining a positive mental attitude, I would be totally off point if I didn't mention that step 8, which is a valuable principle, is to be able to grow from your struggles and increase your strengths, because your strengths are synonymous with the struggles that you've endured and the experiences that you've had in your life. And so many people think that, true strength is something that can be given. And it's not really something that's given, it's really something that's earned. It's like a badge of honor. I remember when I ran track when I was in high school, I remember running over the hurdles. And so I'd clear a hurdle and I'd clear a hurdle and I'd clear a hurdle. And I felt invincible in that moment when I would clear these hurdles. I remember one time where I got this bruise on my knee. And I hit the hurdle so hard. And I can remember, that feeling of defeat and embarrassment from hitting this hurdle when I had just been so unstoppable. Previously, I'd never really hit a hurdle like that, and as I was coming over, my foot got caught and I tripped and fell and I, had a bruised up knee. Well, you're going to hit some hurdles in life. You're going to get some bruised up knees. But out of that, I became stronger and faster and more fierce as a competitor, because I did not want my foot to get stuck on a hurdle. And lucky for me, it was in a practice run that this happened. It didn't happen while I was actually in a meet. It happened during a practice run. You see, life offers many practice runs for you to trip over a hurdle or two, or for you to get that hard lesson before you are actually competing in the actual race itself. And so as a fierce competitor, as a dominator, as a conqueror, finding strength in your struggles will be your greatest adversary. It will be your greatest tool in your toolbox. It will be the greatest opportunity for you to call forth those things that be not as if they were, and move into a space of true inspiration for those that may come into your path. Because understand that no matter what happens to us in this life, when you're able to find strength in your struggles, you appreciate the blessings that come your way so much more. And that feeling of invincible arrogance, it's a great feeling to have. But it's also great to be humbled. It's great to be brought back down to reality and realize that our strength builds that character from our struggle that other people will relate to and will respect. And so when we find that and we realize that our strengths are cultivated from our struggles, we can understand, as we maintain and create our positive mental attitude, that we are the creators. We are the cultivators. We are the commanders and the conquerors and the generals of our positive mental attitude. And those struggles along the way were just building blocks to help us to get to where we would ultimately be. And in this statement of gratitude, I'm grateful for the opportunity to see the strengths and weaknesses in my struggles, and to be able to move forth and speak life into my life and speak life into those around me. I ask for the guidance and divine wisdom to be able to continue to impart those things, and to understand that not all things will always go my way, but everything has a reason. There's a season, there's a reason, there's a time and place for everything, and it's an opportunity for us to grow through some things. And so when you find your strength in your struggle, you'll realize that that's a huge part of a positive mental attitude. You won't be a brat. You won't be, that person that kind of storms out or has an attitude. You'll be someone who is able to call forth light in even the darkest of times, and realize that you are a stronger, more powerful creator because you found strength in your struggles versus finding sadness in those struggles, and be a light for other people around you. So that's my statement of gratitude for this version of step 8. And your statement might be whatever you interpret it as, but it's important for you to understand that as you develop a positive mental attitude, it's not just about the here and now. It's about how can I think about the bigger vision all the time and not get caught up in petty controversy or any of those negative things. In a negatively dominated society, I will only radiate positive energy and positive focus so that I can get all the things that my heart desires. And by being an example of those things, I will be a light and a beacon of hope for those around me. I will only find strength in my struggles so that I can build a stronger character to empower those who are not empowered in this moment. And so with that, I'm going to wrap up to go to step 9 here in a second. But remember that everything has a reason and everything is an opportunity for you to grow through it. And as you grow through it, the fruits that you will bear will be those that will change the lives of many. And so that's my interpretation of Napoleon Hill's Cultivating Your Strengths from Your Struggles. Catch you guys in a few minutes as we go into step number 9.